Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to react to something that you guys were suggesting for me to react to, and you just said, can you please react to the Gigi Delana on the Tony Talks? I was like, I mean, okay, like it's an interview probably, like what is so important about it? And I just searched in and it says, what made Gigi want to quit singing? And I was like, what do you mean? Like that's why we haven't heard her for like months? Like what is this all about? And as soon as I saw it, I was like, I have to see this because I'm like so intrigued and like kind of heartbroken because I love her voice, I love her personality. She just radiates of like humanity and just humbleness and just incredible vocal abilities in general. So I was like, I have to see this immediately, because if you guys want to see it, I want to see it 3 times more, because I'm invested in this girl, because she is like powerful in my opinion. So I cannot wait to see it. It's 23 minutes long, so it's quite a long interview as well, and came out 2 weeks ago, and it has almost 3 million views, which is absolutely insane. But with this type of title, I would click it too. So, and here I am. Anyways, we'll stop ramble, let's get right into it, and let's find out what is this all about.
Hi, Gigi!
Hello po.
Kamusta?
Ang ganda niyo po. Oh my gosh.
Ikaw din.
Hello po. Ay, hindi na siya sweet girl. Ay, ba't siya nagbago? Nagda-drugs na ba siya? Kakanta pa ba ako? Sana, hindi ko na lang pinasok to. Sana tinuloy ko na lang yung pag-aaral ko. Okay na po. Kunin mo na siya. Pero nung nawala, hindi pala. Hindi ako okay. Kasi wala akong pera, una. Hindi ko siya mapagamot. Di ba? Isa lang ako eh.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a lot. Oh no. I'm not ready for that. Also, I have subtitles
ang career mo
underneath.
technically nung pandemic.
Yes po.
Paano?
Nag-start po kami sa fundraising po para po kay mama ko. At saka po sa paggawa ng covers with my band.
Sino nagsabi na gawin natin to?
Yung ideas lahat dun sa director and producer namin na si Erwin Laksa. Siya yung nag-encourage din sa akin na mag-live stream ulit.
Yung studio na yun, kanino yun? Yung
Sa partner ko po.
Ah,
Pero yung studio po namin super liit lang. Tapos po nung nag-start kami mag-fundraising, unti-unti pong umaangat yung views. Pero nag-start po kami ng 50 viewers lang, 100 viewers lang.
yung pinakamataas mong views, pumalo ng...
Nag-peak po siya ng 80,000. Pandemic po kasi, syempre lahat ng tao nasa bahay.
Para ka nag-free concert sa bahay. Di ba?
Nung nakita po namin na umaangat yung views, hindi kami makapaniwala. Kasi sino ba naman kami? Hindi naman kami
We are
kilala.
not even popular.
Pero kung babalikan mo, ilang taong ka unang kumanta?
5 years old po ako nag-start, sabi ni Mama.
Ano yung mga kinakanta mo nun?
Yung kay Aiza Sigera.
Pagdating ng panahon, tama. Kasi pinanganak siya 1995, 2000 ay kaputukan ng pagdating ng panahon. When you were growing up, ano yung setup ng pamilya?
Magulo siya eh.
Pag sinabi mong magulo, in what way?
Well, natatandaan ko po nung bata ako, nasa father's side po ako noon. I was very, very young. Pinaka-natatandaan ko, pinagluto niya ako ng hotdog. Tapos yun lang po yung memory ko, and yung lahat na po ng natatandaan ko is kay mama ko na. Kasi si mama po talaga yung nagpalaki sa akin.
Separated ang parents mo?
Separated po sila.
Okay.
So you were raised by a single mom?
Yes.
So paano yung naging relationship ninyo growing up?
Para kaming aso't pusa.
My God,
Although
sometimes.
mahal namin isa't isa, yung relationship
Oh, we
namin
fight a lot.
talagang nag-aaway kami madalas.
May panahon ba na naging toxic yung relationship?
Yes.
Pag
Okay.
sinabi mong toxic, in what way?
Si mama kasi at Tony, 4'11 lang yan. Pero sobrang tough niya talaga sa akin. Kapag sumagot ako sa sinabi niya, susugurin na ako niya. Nasa bunutan ako.
Like really?
Sampalin ako. Pag sumagot ka, bastos ka na eh. Pero
Okay,
I don't
that's,
find it na parang in-abuse ako, physically abused ng...
Yun yung way of discipline noon.
Yes, pero grabe si mama magmahal. Kumbaga yung pagmamahal niya, overprotective na siya. Madalas ako nasasakal.
Nasasakal in what way?
Yung mga bawal akong sumama sa friends ko ng super gabi,
Okay,
bawal ako
really,
mag-boyfriend,
protected,
focus ako sa
guarded.
studies ko.
Yes, magigets ko yan. Pag teenager ka growing
yan.
up, tapos may mga ganyang rules, tapos hindi na-explica sa'yo ng tama bakit may mga ganong batas, ang tingin mo, sinasakal ka at hinihinder yung happiness mo ng mga magulang mo.
Yes.
Kasi feeling ko yung 90s kids ganyan eh.
Yeah.
Madaming mga bawal, tapos tayo yung generation na talagang lumaki sa palo.
Opo.
Di ba?
Yes.
Isa pa sa napansin ko sa mga parenting style nung 80s and 90s, masakit magsalita ang mga magulang.
Yes. Sobra.
Alam mo, yung mga sinasabi sa atin ng mga magulang natin, hindi
I mean,
natin
yeah, they're kind of
makakalimutan yan.
teaching
The
how
good
they
and the bad. Ano yung pinakamagandang
were
nasabi
raised,
sa'yo ng mami
so-
mo? Naalala mo?
but like it changes
Lagi ka
over time.
magdasal. Lumayo ka sa pinanggalingan mo.
Hmm.
Mahalin mo lahat ng tao na kapaligid sa'yo.
Pero
Yeah,
ano
love
naman yung hindi mo
everyone
malilimutan
around
na
you.
nasaktan kang nasabi sa'yo ng nanay mo?
Oh, sana hindi na lang kita pinanganak.
Shouldn't give birth to you. Those are some
Sana
insane
nung
questions
nasaktan
as
ka lang
well.
kita, pinatay na kita.
Ba't yung sinabi yun?
Nung time na yun, naging pasaway ako. Lalo na
Rebellious.
nung nag-start ako maging
But those are some
teenager.
harsh
Nung
words.
lumalaki ka, hinanap mo yung tatay mo?
Nung parang mga high school na ako, hinanap ko na si Papa. Nagtanong na ako bakit kayo naghiwalay, pwede ko ba siya makita, mga ganyan. And nakita ko po si Papa ko,
Core memory yun.
core memory.
Kailan nangyari yun?
Parang mga first year, second year, high school ako noon, binisita lang po namin si Papa.
First time mo yun
First time. Yung happiness ko noon, hindi siya mapapalitan. Na for the first time, yung dalawang parents ko,
I
nagkasama.
mean, that's special.
Ay, dream ng bata yan, na makitang complete yung family niya.
Yeah, to have
Paano ka
complete
na-discover ni
family.
Ma'am Charo?
Nung kinover ko po yung We've Only Just Begun, kinanta ko po siya sa isang event online, tapos nag-decide po kami ng partner ko na i-post sa YouTube ko. So dun po, nagulat na lang kami na parang 2 months, nag 1 million po siya. Tapos po, yun po yung time na na-discover po ako ni Ma'am Charo, tsaka po ng Rice Artist Studios po. Tapos, kinakausap nila ako to be a part of ABS-CBN ulit.
Anong
Tapos
year na
nung
yan?
2020 po.
Pandemic pa.
Pandemic po. I was very, very happy. Tapos, ang daming sinabi na mga ganda mangyayari. Binalita ko po yun sa buong banda. Na sabi ko, pipirma na ako, ganyan. Kasi isa to sa stepping stone ng career ko. Kumbaga, arte din ako, kakanta ako, lahat gagawin ko dito. Lahat naman sila okay naman. May isa lang akong kabanda na, huwag ka nang pumirma. Kasi pumirma na rin ako before and, well, hindi ganun kaayos yung nangyari sa akin.
Okay.
Sinabi ko rin po kay Mama, Ma, kakaroon na tayo ng pera, mapapagamot na kita ulit.
May sakit na si Mama nun.
Opo. 2018
Mm-mm.
po nung
Diet.
na-diagnose siya sa breast cancer. Noong time na yun, ate, nagdadalawang isip kasi ako
Na?
na pumirma. Lalo na ate Tony nung na-retrench ako.
Na-retrench ka sa?
Showtime po. Nagdadalawang isip ako baka ganun ulit yung mangyari. Baka umulit lang ulit yung cycle.
O paano ka napapirma?
Inalis ko lahat ng
I mean,
negative
also that's
na
quite a lot of
naiisip
pressure
ko.
to
Nagtiwala lang ako.
know your parent needs
Naging-
money and you're the only one
Naging
who
okay
can
naman.
provide.
Naging
So you
okay
kind of
naman. Paano mo hinandle
throw yourself
yung
in
fame
for
online?
them as well.
Kasi pag may fame na online, may public opinion and judgment na. May say na
There's a
sila
lot
sa
of
buhay
judgment
mo.
online.
Yung mga opinion ng tao
opinions.
Ang
sa'yo.
dami na pong bashers.
A
Bakit
lot
ka
of
nagka-basher?
bashers.
Ano ba nangyari? Kumakanta lang naman siya online. Bakit ba nagkaroon ng basher, di ba?
People are
Siguro
nasty.
ang dami rin kasing mga critic talaga online. And pag may narinig na mali, sisitahin ka. Ang taray ko daw sa live stream. Ang ginagawa ko lang naman, Ate Tony, is magpakatotoo. Kasi nung first live stream ko, Ate Tony, sweet lang ako. Hindi ko pinapakita yung mga halakhak ko na sobra. Hindi ako sumasagot sa mga comments na
I mean,
nakikita ko
also
parang
insane. You
binabash
can see in
ako.
real time people are
Ano
saying
lang,
horrible
basta
things
kanta
to
lang
you.
ako, request kanta.
But
Eh
then
nung
you
habang
keep
tumatagal, sinabihan din kasi kami ng director namin na si Erwin na okay lang na magpakatotoo kayo kasi yan yung hinahanap ng tao. Be authentic.
Also, it's not
So,
about you,
ginawa
what the
ko,
people
naging
say, it's
ako,
about them. Like,
pinakita
it's
ko
kind of
yung
reflection of
pagkakulit
them.
ko,
Like,
yung pag
if you have
magkamali,
nothing else
okay
to do in your
lang.
life
Pero nung parang
than
nakikita
saying
nila
bad
yun
things
na
to people
parang
like who you don't
nagkakamali
know,
ako, bakit siya nagkakamali, ganyan, di ba dapat
I don't
pinapractice
think
yan? Ganyan, tas, ay, ba't ganyan
that's
siya
what you need to
tumawa?
take
Ang
in
pangit.
your
Ano ba
soul.
yan? Ayusin mo nga. Tapos, pag kumakanta ako sa live stream, Ate Tony, minsan nakaganyan ako. Minsan nakataas yung paa ko na parang lalaki.
Yeah, it's really
Ayaw nila.
chill.
Maraming may ayaw, marami ding may gusto. Maraming may nakakatanggap sa akin. Pero nagtataka lang ako, bakit kaya ayaw nila ng change? Tapos, Ate Tony, di ba nag-grow din ako as an artist?
Of course.
Kasi pag singer ka, hindi ka lang dapat naka-stay lang doon sa isang genre.
No.
So ako as an artist, ini-improve ko yung sarili ko. Gusto kong
She
kumanta
can
ng
do
iba.
anything she
Nung
wants.
nag-start ako kumanta ng mga rock, parang, ay, hindi na siya sweet girl.
She's not sweet.
Ay, ba't siya nagbago?
Not sweet girl, like
Nagdi-drugs
that's
na ba siya?
insane, honestly.
Oh my gosh, na ano ko.
Using drugs.
Nung nakita ko yun, masakit.
Ano yung masakit na
Of
nakita mo?
course it will hurt. Because you're
Nasabihan
just
ako,
doing your
"Ay,
best.
nagda-drugs ka. Gusto ko lang naman pakita sa tao yung versatility as an artist. And bakit kailangan niya mambash ng tao na gusto lang naman niya mag-grow? Gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo,
Exactly.
kaya ko pang gawin
It's
para
also
mas
so difficult
mapasaya kayo.
to block those
Pero bakit
people
parang
out because that's the only thing
ayaw,
you
no?
remember.
So,
Even though there's like sea of
dumating
great
sa point,
comments,
Ate Tony,
you will always remember
kakanta
that
pa ba
one
ako?
thing that has been said.
Sumasagot ka ba online?
And you
Yes.
really need to
Ano yung
grow a
mga
thick, thick
sinasagot mo?
skin.
Ito yung
To get
pinaka
across that.
nag-viral siya, Ate Tony. Kumanta ako sa beach na nakatupis ako. Tapos, nung nag-post na, may mga nag-post na ganyan, ano nangyayari sa kanya? Una, nagpagupit ng buhok. Yun po yung time na nagpagupit ako ng hair para sa mom ko. Support her. Kasi nagkikimo na siya that time.
Like,
Nakikita rin nila yung tattoo ko.
imagine if she
Ba't siya
does
nagpa-tattoo? Andun,
thing like
dumudumi
that
na
and
yung
she's
balat.
getting
Pero yun yung time na sumagot na ako sa kanila
so
lahat.
much hate.
Sabi ko, porket ba nakatupis bald star na? Nasa beach ako and hindi naman ako naghubad-hubad talaga kasi may takip ako, ate. Ang masakit dun, ang daming comments na bumalik ka sa dati, pahabain mo ulit yung buhok mo, palis mo yung tattoo mo,
It's
huwag
not
ka
their
mag-droga.
business.
Puro ganon, puro droga. So parang
Of course, I mean
after
about
nun,
drugs,
ayoko na
sure, like
magpakita
that's
sa tao.
completely off the
Ayoko
table,
nang
but like
mag-perform
everything
ng
else,
ganun
just
ulit.
stop.
Kasi parang every time na I change something, may masasabi sa lahat. Dumating din sa point na sana hindi ko na lang pinasok itong pagkanta. Sana tinuloy ko na lang yung pag-aaral ko. And then I realized din, ate, na good thing na may bashers. Kasi merong isa akong basher, Ate Tony, na sinabi, ang tinis ng boses mo.
Your voice is so
pag
shrill,
bumibilis ka,
excuse me, have
sakit
you
sa
heard
tenga.
her sing?
Una umiyak ako. Sabi ko, ano bang ginagawa ko mali? Ano bang mali sa pagbirit ko? And then pinakinggan ko yung mga videos ko, Ate Tony, na matinis nga. Matinis siya, pero for me, hindi siya masakit sa tenga. So, binago ko yun. In-improve ko yung vocals ko nung nakita ko yun.
For me, may category yan eh. May bashing and may constructive criticism.
Yeah,
For me,
constructive is fine.
constructive criticism helps you as a person
grow.
to grow, improve, and change for the better. So, kailangan mo ring parang ma-discern kung ano ba yung comment na makakatulong sa'yo bilang isang tao at ano yung comment na sisirain
Yeah.
lang yung pagkatao mo.
Yeah.
Kaya nagkakaroon ng parang resentment.
Yes. Para ko nawawalang bata. Nung halos lahat ng mga comments sila parang, yun nga, yung sinabi yung gusto ko
You cannot please everyone.
nalabuan din ako kung
It's
anong
your
bang gagawin
life.
ko
You have to
talaga.
do your own thing.
Isa sa mga paborito kong libro yung A Tethered Soul.
If it's in a good
Sabi doon
intention,
is,
yeah, great.
yung hindi ka naman daw talaga nawawala sa sarili mo, yung finding yourself is going back to who you really are.
Yeah.
Never namang nawala kung sino si Gigi. Feeling ko, andyan siya lagi. Ang nawala is yung sense na tinago mo siya para ma-please mo yung iba.
Okay.
So, paano mo na-navigate yung time na yon na medyo maingay ang opinion nila sa'yo online?
Sa ngayon, ate, hindi ko alam. Para ako naliligaw pa din. Until
Oh
now.
my.
Lalo na nung nawala yung mom ko.
At saka recently lang.
Nung nawala kasi si mama, parang yung mundo ko, sobrang bigat. Para akong inalisan ng kaluluwa sa katawan ko. Siya lahat, every time na kumakanta ako, Siya yung motivation ko
Para sa nanay mo.
para sa kanya lagi. Until now. Yun.
Bago mawala si mama mo, ano yung huling pag-uusap niyo? Naalala mo pa?
Nasa Canada ako nito, Ate Tony. Nasa concert ko nun. Nasa hotel ako. Nag-video call ako sa kanya. Pero may tube na siya nito eh. Medyo groggy pa siya and di na nagre-react yung face niya. And nagkukwento ako, Ate Tony. Sabi ko, kumanta ako sa concert, hindi ko alam nawawala yung passport ko. Habang kinukwento ko yun sa kanya, nag-react siya. Yung reaction niya is yung gumanon. Kumunot lang yung noo niya. After niyang mag-react, nag-react ka ma, nakuha ko na wag ka mainis. Tapos, sabi ko, ma, tawag ako ulit. Liligo lang ako. Ang pagka-off ko, nasa shower ako, sabi ko, kinausap ko si Lord. Sabi ko, Lord, okay na po. Kunin mo na siya.
Ba't mo sinabi yun?
Hirap na siya, Ate Tony. Yung face niya, alam mo yung magana, yung namamagana.
In pain.
In pain, ate, in pain. After ko maligo, may tumatawag. Pagkasagot ko, lahat sila nagiiyakan sa room.
Alam mo na.
Alam ko na. And then, shock ako. Yung mama ko na wala na.
Nagdasal mo pa yun. Yun yung huli mong sinabi kay God. Okay ka na.
Okay. Pero nung nawala, hindi pala. Hindi ako okay. Hindi ako okay. Until now. Sinisisi ko kasi yung sarili ko, ate.
Na?
For
Kung
what?
bakit siya lumala ng ganyan. Kasi wala akong pera, una. Hindi ko siya mapagamot. Diba? Isa lang ako eh. At siya lang din yung lakas ko madalas. Siya lang.
I cannot imagine. And then,
Nung time na yun, hindi ko alam yung gagawin ko. As in-off ko yung phone, sabi ko mamaya na lang. Lahat ng kabanda ko pumunta sa room. Condolence. And sinabi ko, tuloy pa rin yung concert ha.
Tinuloy mo yung show.
Yes.
Paano mo natuloy?
Na lang, hindi ko alam ate. Parang
just block it out.
may
you know?
something na strength na umano sa puso ko na ituloy mo. Kasi my mom, gusto niya, syempre na ituloy ko yun.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, iaalay ko tong concert na to for you. And sinabi ko, makakanood ka na.
In spirit nandun
In
siya.
spirit, yes. In spirit,
Papanood ka niya.
yes. After ng concert ko, syempre pinost yun, social medias, na tinuloy ko pa rin. Despite na nawala yung mom ko. Meron akong nabasang comment na, if you really love your mom, why are you there? Bakit mo tinuloy yung concert? So, dun sa tao nagsabi na, bakit ka nandyan?
People are so
My mom
nasty.
told me
They
one
don't
thing
know the full
and taught me
story and
one
they
thing
just
then.
comment whatever they
Nah.
want.
You have to be professional all the time. Kasi hindi naman nila alam kung namatayan ka o hindi. Kung ano yung pinagdadaanan mo eh.
So, yan yung mga struggles of being a public figure, of being a performer, and an entertainer. Na yes, you are going through something personal, pero yung commitment sa work, di ba? Hindi naiintindihan ng lahat. O, ba't ginagawa mo yan? Dapat, ganito, di ba? Ang daling humusga sa mga tao na nakikita natin online.
I don't understand why people
So,
judge you. Don't
pagkatapos
know.
ng concert,
If you judge, keep
umuwi
it
ka
to
na?
yourself.
Umuwi
Don't
na ako
say
sa
to person.
Philippines. Ang ginawa ko kasi, Ate Tony, pina-freeze ko yung body ni Mama para makita ko pa. Nung nakita ko yung body niya, ate, sobrang lungkot pero a part of me, masaya. Masaya na tapos na
And the
yung
suffering
paghihirap
is
niya.
over.
She's been battling cancer for 6 years, ate. Tagal. So I think it's time na rin.
Nagpahinga na siya. From
Time-
pain.
Yes, it's time to rest.
Okay. May ganun ka talagang character na pag may commitment ka, tinutuloy mo.
Yes.
Aside from tinuloy mo yung concert kahit na nawala yung mami mo, na aksidente ka, tinuloy mo yung show.
Yes po.
Yung isa sa pinaka, di ba, naging controversial din yun, Dahil galing kang aksidente, tapos tinuloy mo pa rin.
Opo.
Kaya lang parang nag-collapse na yung body mo. Parang sabi na nila, sandali! Ipahinga mo naman
Tama
kami! Sandali lang naman!
Yes.
Bakit wala kang nararamdaman nun? Tinuloy mo yung show?
Wala po eh. Parang,
Ano ba nangyari talaga nun, nung gabing yun?
Di ba po na-aksidente kami? Nagpaano naman kasi kami, nagpa-CT scan, MRI. Wala naman nakita. So,
Ano nangyari dun sa kotse?
ang kwento sa amin, so parang akala nung kasama namin na nasa unahan, magpa-park lang. Eh hindi tumitigil. Sumalpok po yung van dun sa likod ng truck. Ang pinaka natatandaan ko, nagising ako kasi nahampas ako, umikot ako, tapos humampas ako. Akala ko, wala lang.
Wala kang naramdaman.
Wala akong naramdaman. Ang naramdaman ko lang nun is, masakit lang to.
So after nun, din na-aksidente, so inayos-ayos, di ba?
In
Siyempre may
shock,
pag-uusap
you're in
yun.
shock.
Ako.
Sino nag-decide na, punta pa rin tayo sa show?
Ako po.
Talagang show must go on talaga siya.
Opo,
Okay.
kasi noong time, wala naman akong sugat, wala naman akong ano. So, di ba, parang kapag di ko tinuloy, baka sabihin ang arte ko. Tapos, nung nasa stage, parang sabi ko, may nafe-feel akong something, parang akong groggy na hindi ko maintindihan. Na parang masakit yung ulo, nahihilo. Tapos, nung nag-perform ako, parang mga second to third song ata, doon na ako parang, yung kamay ko nanginginig na, tapos bumibilis yung tibok ng puso ko. Parang, ito ba yung ano nangyayari? Pero kumakanta pa din ako, pinapakanta ko pa yung audience. Tapos, binaba ko yung mic, gumanon ako sa mic. Kasi ate, nanginginig na yung katawan, yung ulo ko gumaganon. Tapos after nun, may naano ako na parang, meron nagising ako uli. Pero yung kamay ko naninigas na, nakikita ko naninigas. So, binaba na nila ako. So, yun na ate. Nag-stop na yung buong show. Tapos, dilala na ako ulit sa hotel. Yung time na yun, nakauwi pa ako. Kasi, alam kong wala eh. Kasi walang pasa. Kasi the next day, di ba, dapat lalabas na yon kahit pa paano may mga pula-pula na. Pero nung mga parang, nakauwi na ako sa house, 4th or 5th day, doon na naglabasan. As in, super lala. Pinost ko yun sa Facebook ko ate, sa Gigi Delana.
4 to 5 days pa lumabas yung
pinaka...
bruises?
Bruises. As in, itim na itim. At sobrang magaya na manas. Buong hanggang dito. Tapos,
Parang binugbog talaga.
Yes. Tapos po yun dito, may nerve damage ako na hanggang ngayon parang masakit pa rin siya. Hindi pa siya natitreat masyado. Yun din yung time na dapat magpapahinga na rin ako ng voice rest ko. Kasi nagkaroon ako ng nodules sa throat. So, hindi ako dapat magsalita for 1 to 2 months. Nagkasabay ate. So, accident and then no talking. Ang hirap nun kasi pag kailangan ko ng tulong, gusto ko uminom ng tubig, gusto ko umihi, hindi ako pwede magsalita.
Kasi dati, pag sinabing Gigi Delana noong 2020, magaling na singer. Tapos, dahil nga dyan sa mga public opinion, judgment, may mga iba na silang sinasabi about you. Ganito na siya, nagbago na siya, ganyan na siya. Pero if there's one thing na gusto mong malaman ng tao tungkol kay Gigi, ano yun?
As long as I'm alive, I will sing. I will sing kahit walang bayad.
Sa ngayon, anong pangarap mo na ngayon?
For now, ate, gusto ko lang maging at peace. Maging masaya yung puso ko ng totoo. Hindi yung pinifake ko lang. And I want to heal now.
Oh, you guys. I don't even know what to say. This is a full reality of how absolutely nasty social media can be. From one end, it's a beautiful thing. They can give you voice and it can give you even stability, like careers, like it's great. But what it can do to your mental health is just not worth it at the end of the day what you did there, because people are brutal, and if you have really low self-esteem and you don't really believe in yourself and you have low self-image, those comments can really get to you, really get to you, and you can really spiral in the bad places. And through everything that she went through publicly, people don't know the full picture and they just are bashing her. One thing after another, like, I don't understand how people are so entitled in their minds that they can say whatever they feel and want to say to a person. I would love to know if they would think the same way if everyone else would say that up to them. Like, one thing is to think about something like that, but why do you need to say it? Like, as she said at the beginning of the career, she's in a live chat and she can see nasty comments said about her, but she just needs to keep going and like sing and just act like everything is fine, because like other people also see these comments in the comments, like, it's not like it's invisible, but I can't imagine that she keeps on with the performance and she probably still thinks about those comments that are said about her and she can't fully indulge in the music. And then about her mom, it's absolutely disgusting. Like, why did you cut your hair? Why you so thin? Why you do that? Why you sing right after your mom passed? Like, first of all, it's none of your business what she's doing, but also she did everything for her mom. She cut her hair, she went on the stage heartbroken because her mom is gone. But like, as she said, that would be the thing that she would want her to do. And as she said, she delivered that concert for her, so she sees it finally in the spirit in there, that she is able to be there, and about ending the suffering of hers. And it's like, if you see a person suffer for that long, for 6 years, it's a difficult thing, because you kind of are happy for that other person, that they are free. It's painful for you that they're not there anymore with you, but you know that they're in a better place. They are not in pain anymore and they can rest finally. And as she said also by herself now, what is her goal? Her goal is to have peace in her, and you have to have such a thick skin to be where she is. Even like in YouTube in general, even what I am doing, like, people say the most random things, and sometimes it's not about me, it's about an artist and the comparisons and how people are talking about other artists. It's absolutely disgusting. Like, I understand you have your opinions, but that is vile. Why do you need to pull someone else down because you are so entitled in your mind that you can do that? And I'm not talking about you, but like, I know there's some people who are maybe also watching this video who thinks that way, that they can do those things. And I'm really sorry for them, because it just reflects on them, and I hope that they can fix their insecurities and their anger and their like things that they think they need to press on others so they can feel better. I hope that they can fix themselves. And yeah, I'm sorry to get in a tangent about this, but like, this video really just showed the bubble of what this is. Like, it's insane. And I'm so glad that also she said that she will sing till the day she is no longer on earth, and she will sing without a payment. She just will do it because she loves it. And I hope really that she gets into her spirits no matter what anyone says, and the band that she has is also probably like good people around her, and I really wish her all the best, and I really hope that she thrives and she can reach her goals and she can be in peace with herself and kind of let these nasty things what is said about her over her head. I know it's easier said than done, but you can't live for someone else like that. Also, as they said, if it's not a constructive criticism for you to grow and evolve and become better, you don't need to waste your time, your mental capacity, your brain space, your time, anything on people who are just nasty for the, I don't know what even for. They're doing that to like benefit themselves, I don't know in what way. So yeah, anyways, I could make a whole separate video, I think, about just people being just horrendous in general. So yeah, other than that, thank you so much for watching. Go share some love with Gigi, because she deserves it. She's a beautiful soul who has gone through so much in her life already, and do that in a public eye is a completely insane thing I cannot imagine. And just spread love and happiness and just be kind to each other. That's all I can say. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you with the next one soon. Bye.